ladies and gentlemen. I'm speechless. I'm without speech. I mean, this was disgusting. I was just thinking to myself, maybe this is a little dramatic, but I don't really care. That might have been the worst offensive performance I've ever seen. Ever seen. It. You have your first play in opponent territory with 2 minutes left in the game, and your backup quarterback is in. You had 10 negative yard plays. Davante Adams, 1 catch. Hunter Renfrow, 1 catch. Derek Carr, 101 passing yards for 3.9 yards per catch. I mean, it's just embarrassing. I mean, it's completely and utterly embarrassing. Derek Carr, Josh McDaniels. I don't think McDaniels necessarily was the reason they lost today. He definitely didn't help. I mean, I didn't like that 3rd-and-1 play with Davante Adams. They follow it up with a fake punt. I mean, that is as ballsy as they come. A fake punt? Come on, man. You're playing Andy Dalton, dude. Like, this game got out of hand so quickly. 24-0. Shutout on the road. Now, granted, Dennis Allen and the New Orleans Saints have a very talented defense. However, heading into this game, they were 2-5. They were 2-5. That's what the Raiders are right now, man. The Raiders are 0-4 on the road this season. I don't care. I can hear any excuse in the world. Oh, we didn't get some calls. Our offensive line sucked. The defense didn't hold up. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, shut out. That is unreal. Darren Waller or no Darren Waller, how do you get shut out? It's 2022. The Raiders having a top 5 offense heading into this week, it's embarrassing, dude. But welcome back to the channel, man. My name is Jax. I post daily Raiders content. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoy it. Now, I don't think McDaniels will be getting fired in midseason. I don't think Derek Carr would be getting benched ever. Anything like that, but I really hope the Raiders make some moves here at the trade deadline because I'm not in rebuild mode. There's too much talent on this team, man. Keep Josh Jacobs, keep Davante Adams, maybe keep Darren Waller. I say definitely keep Darren Waller, although I know a lot of people are on the fence with him just because of injuries. However, usually, all of a sudden he's become unreliable, but that's for a different day. I keep the playmakers on offense. Get rid of Josh unless they make the playoffs somehow. If the Raiders want to make the playoffs, you got to lose 2 more games. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you know my thoughts. I'm pretty optimistic. All right, I'm very optimistic actually with this team. So, say they go out there and they made a huge trade, like they traded for Roquan Smith. They made they made a move on the defensive line. Maybe they got Sue. Whatever happens, they made some big time moves. Whether on the offensive line or anywhere on defense, they still technically have a fighting shot. However, not if you're going to be playing like this. You certainly don't. If your quarterback, if Derek Carr is going for 101 yards, for a QBR 50.3 and throwing an interception, that was a horrible interception. I hate judging this type of stuff just sitting here on my couch, but what was the decision on it? It's 3rd-and-1, dude. What was the decision to throw it in essentially triple coverage? I don't like it one bit. And I've said this all season, and people disagree with me, and they just blame the offensive line. Derek Carr is a scared puppy whenever he gets rushed. He's a scared puppy. He's a scared, desperate dog. And it sucks. Because Derek Carr is a really talented quarterback, but he has no pocket awareness. It's tough. I'm not saying I'm ready to move on from Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is going to have to show me a lot of things from here on to the end of the season because I can't understand, Saints are bracketed to Davante Adams, blah, blah, blah. Saints have a good defense, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand how, literally, how is Hunter Renfrow and Davante Adams, how are they this bad? How have they... Even when the Raiders win, right, in the 2 wins this season or even in the games where their offense starts to step up, outside of maybe the first 2 or 3 games where Davante Adams was doing his thing, it's week after week after week of nothing from Hunter and nothing from Davante, and I'm not giving Davante any damn slack. it's been going on for the last couple of weeks. It's not, I wouldn't go as far to say as he doesn't want to be here. They don't want to play for Josh McDaniels. I wouldn't go as far to say as that, but like this man is, I don't know if mentally he's not there. I don't know if the timing and the connections are, I don't know what it is, but this is not the best receiver in the league. Like Davante Adams is playing nowhere near, whether it's a penalty, whether it's, a missed toe drag, missed catch, a drop, whatever the case is from a week-to-week basis, outside of, like I said, maybe the first couple of games, it's been horrible. The first game, we could go all the way back to the first game. Is that the only good game Davante's had first? It's just embarrassing, dude. But it's not just Davante. It's not like it's just Davante. It's not like it's just Hunter's fault. Everybody's at fault here, man. Josh McDaniels certainly isn't helping the cause. Derek Carr, it's almost as inconsistent as it comes this week. I thought for the most part, Derek Carr this season has been able to either keep them in games or win them games when they've needed him to step up, like last week against Houston. But, dude, Josh Jacobs undisputedly has been the Raiders' best offensive player on the season. And when you're quickly down, when you're down 17-0 at half, right? When you're down 24-0 after the Saints' first possession in the third quarter, the run game's out of the window. You're down 3 possessions at best. It's more like 4 possessions. It's just embarrassing. It's despicable. The defense isn't helping. There's literally no pressure in any way, shape, or form outside of a player named Max Crosby. So the line sucks right now. The linebackers can't guard for their life. I mean, they literally can't guard for their life. Denzel Perryman is by far the best linebacker on the team, but, Double D, former safety, I'm very surprised how he's not good in coverage. It's all just confusing. Their defensive backs give up way too many big plays. Way too many big plays. I would make a lot of moves on the defensive end right here, right now. I get that there have been a ton of injuries. Anthony, Rock. There's just been a bunch of injuries. They just traded away Jonathan. I mean, it's a very weird situation right now. Like, here's a question for you guys. Do you guys want to tank all the way for the end of the season and just end up with a top 5 pick? And that's a pretty desperate tank. Or do you want to go all in, even more all in? I mean, take a look at some of the best teams in the league, like the Buffalo Bills. The Los Angeles Rams last season. There's a lot of money on the defensive front, and I feel like this year defensively, myself included, I was overly optimistic. I thought a lot of these guys would have much bigger impacts than they're having right now, and 24 isn't the worst in the world. And like I said, this game doesn't come down. They didn't lose because of their defense. They lost because their offense scored 0 points. How do you score 0 points, dude? How do you score 0 points with the amount of money that's being invested in it right now? It's embarrassing, dude. So, I don't know what to do with the Raiders from here on out. Next week, you have the Jaguars, got the Colts after that, you got Denver. I mean, you still can rally back, but I don't know how you rally back. Their offense, what sucks is their offense in the last couple of weeks seemed like it was trending in the right direction after especially putting up 38 against Houston. Definitely looked like it was trending in the right direction, and then you have this, and it's just like, well, okay, now what? So, you have the trade deadline in 3 days. I don't know if they're going to be making moves. Maybe they make a lot of moves. Maybe they don't make a single move. I'll probably make a video on it sooner rather than later. But let me know what you guys think, man. I know, I don't even really want to. This video is tough to make. I'm sure this video is tough to watch, right? But sometimes you just gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, what the hell is going on? So let me know what you guys are thinking about the Raiders right now. As always, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Win or lose, appreciate you guys. Peace.